Hey everybody, welcome back to another bookshelf review. I'm Grim, and today we're going to be talking about Port Luck by Timothy King. I read this book a little while ago, and I'm doing this review late, and it's just a whole, life be lifing. So that's just where we're at. Um, the book, it's a 325 pages, and it was published May 2nd of 2025, so it's a pretty recent release. I don't know if this is the first or only or however many books this author has published. I didn't really look deep into it. Um, the book, I think, if I could just put it in a category, it is a super brutal creature feature. Like that is all it is, really, at its core. So, without further ado, let's get into the back of the book. Nearly 80 years ago, the town of Port Luck was a thriving community in the wilds of Alaska. That was until a series of unexplained deaths and disappearances forced the townspeople to abandon their home. The town has since been re-inhabited, drawing in new residents and businesses. By all accounts, the town is thriving, until a body is found on the outskirts of town, shattering the illusion of safety and security. Sheriff Johnny Myers is tasked with investigating the grisly scene. What at first appears to be a random animal attack soon reveals itself to be something much more sinister. As the bodies pile up, Johnny digs into the town's tragic past, searching for a way to stop the cycle of violence. In the wake of ever-growing death toll, Johnny is forced to face the truth. The stories were real, and it's happening again. So, the general story follows Johnny. Like, it talks about the Sheriff Johnny Myers, who's like a really hard-nosed deputy, like not deputy, but he's a hard-nosed sheriff in like this three streets at a gas station type town, He also has this deputy who's a side character, or who's like the second main character, side character, whatever you want to call it. His name is Brian, and they are all in who is his deputy, and they all are trying to investigate the murders in this town. The book does a really good job. It like kind of shows all the harsh conditions and rugged lifestyles that the townsfolk endure. And it also the environment with the conditions play in for the thing, what's happening. So thoughts and themes. Thematically, the book is very isolated and it's cold. It feels very cold. I mean, it's in Alaska. It takes place in the winter. There's 2 feet of snow everywhere. Everyone drives snowmobiles and trucks, and they're almost suffocated by a wilderness, and they're driven to survive. That is the whole premise. Everyone is just trying to survive in more ways than one. It's not even whatever's happening to the people dying, or Brian, the deputy, is a gay person. The character in the book is gay. And you can imagine in the middle of a port town in Alaska, a lot of rugged. There's a lot of racism and bigotry. He has some issues. Brian, I believe, is also a black man in the book, so there's a whole lot of things of him being a gay black man is, Johnny also, I can't remember if the book was specific on where, but Johnny, the sheriff, he has some PTSD, and he's a veteran as well, so he has some of that going on. The book is written like a horror movie with perspective jumping to victims and the main characters. And also like a horror movie, the side characters are really thin. There's no real depth or substance to them. So when things happen or if people die, the impact isn't super strong. I'm not saying it's not fun. It's a cool book. It's a neat, not neat, but it's a fun read. Just don't expect super great narrative depth on these characters, I guess. The book, though, is very brutal, very violent. Outside the two main characters, the other people in town don't have much depth. and even the two main characters are like not super immersive. It is a fun book, but every chapter there is something happening, and it's kind of fun and refreshing. There's no real like lulls in it. So I guess there really isn't a whole lot else to say about it without like spoiling a fucking everything from it. So I guess my closing opinions, like, as far as brutal creature feature goes, it's awesome. As a B tier horror movie, it would be the best. It would be so good. I would love that movie. I will say the writing wasn't necessarily my thing. The characters weren't super deep. Side characters were even less so. And I like my characters to have some depth. I like to have characters that mean something to me. But I mean, granted, this book is only 300 pages, or 325 pages, or however much I said. So you can't necessarily fit all of that in that. And I know that. I get it. But I am reading a book right now that is probably of similar length, and the main character already has more depth than the characters in this. So it's, it's good though. I mean, it was an easy read, which is nice. It took like no time to read, and I totally understood what was happening. And like I said, me saying these things about the characters and the writing isn't saying the book is bad. I think the book achieves exactly what it's trying to do. It is just super brutal, super fun. It's just my personal taste, and like some narrative designs for characters and stuff aren't there that I like. Some of it was super predictable, but I'm a very big fan of horror movies, and I've also been reading a lot of horror books, so I kind of know what to look for. I mean, but it's kind of it happens in stuff like this. I feel like I've seen movies like this, or I've heard stories or read or whatever. It's not like reinventing the wheel, but it is fun. I'm not gonna say it's not, because I definitely enjoyed it. And I think all in all, man, I think I'm gonna give it a 3 out of 5. 3 out of 5. If you want something kind of mindless and fun, it's great. Beautiful. It's a beautiful book. It's a page turner. I think it's great. Would I read it more than once? No. Would I have it in my collection? Maybe not. But it was good. It's worth the one. It's worth the one. Definitely get it on Kindle. It's cheap. It's definitely worth. It's worth your time. But probably no more than once. But well, I guess that's really been it. I know this is kind of a short one, but there's not a whole lot about this book to talk about. I'm gonna try to do more of these. I know I say that every time. I just, life be lifing sometimes, and I hobby jump. So, I have these things I'm doing, and then I'll come back to this, and but that's enough about me. Thank you guys for watching, and hopefully you enjoyed it. I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.